061279644. That's 061279644. And like Calvin said earlier, we're taking you all the way to the Daure's constituency now, where the Daure Daman Traditional chief, that is Zacharias Seibeb, has been handed a petition by some of his people in Uis who want him to step down as their leader. Now, the chief has been accused of allowing illegal mining activities in Uis and the surrounding area. It does follow a boycott of the Daure Daman Annual Festival, which Chief Seibeb was said to be attending a few kilometers away. Now, we are joined on this morning by activist Jimmy Areseb, who in actual fact led the petitioners, and he joins us on the line to give us a more context on that. Jimmy, good morning.
Good morning, and thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you so much for making some time for us this morning, Jimmy. Now, the nexus of these petitions was the fact that the chief was alleged to have allowed illegal mining activities in Uis. Perhaps just start us off there. How did the chief actually do this? Is there proof of this actually happening?
Yes. I believe that you were updated, or you had followed up on the Parliamentary Standing Committee and the questions that were asked regarding this illegal mining, and then the responses that were coming from the councillors also. So what we are stating is that consent letters have been given to investors without the consent, number one, of the community. Number two, there has not been thorough research done on companies that were given these consent letters, which we have here. We also have got letters that are stating that companies such as the Xinfeng investment that is intending to make 450 million out of our resources, the chief had to request $10,000 a month and plastic chairs and corrugated iron sheets from that specific company, you understand? Now, from a company that is making 450 million, you are requesting $10,000 a month. What do you make out of the community? At least for you to say, I need 5% out of this income that you're making, or something, you understand, that is to directly benefit the community. In addition, these funds that were requested by the chief were not deposited directly into the trust fund of the traditional authorities, and they had to use a NAMPOS account in the name of the traditional authority, which is not approved by the Traditional Authority Act and the customary law, because these two laws are only giving provision for the trust fund to be used by the leadership for any income that is to come and any expenses that is to be used by the leadership also, under the approval again of the community.
That's all right, Jimmy. So if the chief does not step down, what to be the next course of action, and when exactly do you want him to step down?
We were having some communications yesterday regarding how long we are going to take for the chief to step down, because on Saturday the community actually wanted to go close off the office, but then we said no, let's give the chief some time so that the Ministry of Urban and Rural Development can also respond, because we have to walk through the Ministry of Urban and Rural Development, and we have submitted the petition already on the 20th of February 2023 to the ministry, and they forwarded that petition to the traditional authorities to respond on the allegations, but then to date they did not respond. That is the reason also why we took up and boycotted the festival. So we are going to give the leadership 3 weeks to see if they are going to respond, and maybe also that the chief has to step down. If it does not, we are going to take it up again with the Ministry of Urban and Rural Development, and if that does not work, then we think we will take the ministry also to the court and see if we cannot close off the traditional authority office.
And Jimmy, just in terms of the processes to follow, perhaps just for a bit more context for our listeners, can a chief be asked to step down as per the tradition in the area, or what sort of traditional processes has to be followed?
Yes, our customary law is clearly stating that the chief, if he has to contravene a number of laws, of which he has contravened a number of them, he has to step down. And what we have to do is we have to forward our petition to the ministry, and the ministry has to send or come down as a mediator, and we have to vote and see if we cannot remove our chief based on the allegations that we are making, and if the allegations are true, then the chief has to step down.
That's right.
Our customary law is giving us that right to do so.
All right. We are in conversation there with Jimmy Areseb, an activist who petitioned the Daure Daman Traditional Chief, Zacharias Seibeb, saying that he needs to step down from the throne. And, of course, this is because they are alleging that the chief has been allowing illegal mining in the Ois area there. Jimmy, what kind of a chief are you looking for? Do you have a candidate already in line with the demands of the community there on matters of resource exploitation? Who do you think is able to lead this community in its best interest, especially where it concerns resource exploitation?
First of all, we have got a number of candidates. We have got more than 5 candidates that are suitable for this position. And a leader that we are looking for is a leader that is organizing meetings with the community, that is able to address the issues of the community, that is using the funds of the community to benefit the community, that is able to listen to the community. Now, this leadership that is currently there is operating in isolation. We don't know what is happening. We don't know what is coming in our community. We just see people coming in and start doing their things. They don't give respect and to our dignity, whereby a leader has to sit in his office and tell a person or an investor to start his operations at a specific farm where there are inhabitants, not consulting the inhabitants. That's total disrespect of the people's dignity there. So we want a leader that respects us, that understands us, that works for us, and then tries to develop the community, that has visions to transform the community. You understand? And we have got a number of leaders. We have got more than 5 people that we are going to put there, and then request the community to vote or choose their suitable leader.
Jimmy, this demand of the chief to step down via the petition, has it not caused friction and division amongst the community, or is everyone in agreement with the decisions that you and a few others have made?
Basically, this is not a decision that we are currently busy with developing a list of 1,000 petitioners, and then it is going to go across the country where all the Daure Daman people are going to sign, which we are also going to submit. This is not a decision chosen by a few number of individuals, but it's a broad community all over Namibia that is dissatisfied.
So how many have signed the petition so far?
Right now we have got 560 members that have signed the petition already. So we are still going to send it down that side of Windhoek as well, and Walvis Bay and Swakop still had to sign that side of Blaukrans, that's in Kunene region also. Those people did not also sign. So we are going to send through the petition all around and see whether we can get 2,000. But then if a leader has to be chosen by 40 people like our leader has been done, then I think more than 100 people can remove our chief.
That's all right. We know that the chief has already gotten hold of that petition, and they say that he'll be responding to you in due course. At the same time, as we come to the close of our conversation there, Jimmy, we understand the Parliamentary Study Committee on Natural Resources was there doing its work at the back of the activism that you also brought here in Windhoek, where you met with the Mines Minister concerning the mining activities there. Are you happy with the work that the Standing Committee has done so far?
Yes, we are very, very much happy, and I'm personally also happy. The only thing is that we wanted the Standing Committee also to interview the Environmental Commissioner, because he is the one that has provided the environmental clearance certificate to this company without the company carrying out the environmental impact assessment. So we also want the environmental commissioner to be brought to book and answer the questions that he's supposed to answer. Because right now we're only focusing on the Ministry of Mines and Energy, but then the approval was also given by the Ministry of Environment also.
That's right. That is a Jimmy Areseb there. Jimmy, for your time, we appreciate you. Do have a productive remainder of the day.
Yes, sir.
That's right. All right. That's the conversation right here on the station. The chief is coming under pressure, CJ, there.
Listen.